everybody, this is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Men Fridays. I hope all of you are having a great day so far, and you just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Happy New Year to all of you. We are now in 2025, and we are getting things rolling with JG Men Fridays being back. I know I had a good, birthday, good, break, brought in the new year with my family, and now I'm here to give, what I said I was going to do, which was to return with some videos. So today I will be talking about trauma bonding. So anytime we hear about trauma bonding, we think about two people coming together because of the aspect of them having like similarities and realizing that they went through the same particular trauma in their lives. And that is the case, but I want to give you a definition about it. So trauma bonding is when someone forms a close relationship with the abuser. And in this aspect with trauma bonding, this is where if there's a particular aspect of abuse, and when we think of abuse, we think of the physical abuse, but there's more aspects of abuse. You got physical, you got verbal, you got emotional. And with trauma bonding, that is when someone has that close relationship with that abuser. Now, when we look at it as a coping tool that when we connect with someone, we kind of relate to them and we kind of get more close with them and such. So I'm gonna give you an example as it relates to this. So say for example, say if I met someone and with me meeting someone, we ended up connecting and enjoyed each other moments with each other, but then realizing that we went through the same experiences. And when I talk about the same experience, I'm talking about an experience that kind of gave us like impact of trauma. So in this example, let's say if we had two parents that were divorced, and we kind of related to say, oh yeah, I had a parent. Both of my parents got divorced and everything, and we was able to share experiences about that divorce and how that made us feel as kids, and then how we look at relationships. Which now we're coming together and forming a relationship on our own because we're bonding over a trauma that we actually experienced. So most people, and I don't want to say like a lot of people, but some people don't realize that they're trauma bonding because they so get attached to each other without knowing that the attachment is coming into play because of each of you being impacted by the same trauma. So I want to give you some stages of trauma bonding, and then also I want to give you the coping exercise. So an example, one stage is love bombing. With love bombing, we already know that when someone when an individual love each other, automatically they kind of want to confess their love or profess their love with the individual and kind of push the love into that person so much to be able to kind of keep the relationship going. Dependency. Whenever an individual had experienced a particular trauma and they can see that the other person went through the same experience with them, that they want to depend on that person to kind of get through life, but also depend on them to how to get through the relationship. And then another stage is gaslighting. So with the aspect of gaslighting, that's where that person kind of take advantage of what you have went through and what you shared to them and kind of put it back on you. And now you're kind of feeling within yourself like, wow, that person is actually playing me, even though I kind of confided in you on things that I actually went through within my life and such. So again, some stages of trauma bonding are love bombing, dependency, and gaslighting. But the coping exercise I want to leave you with today when it comes to the topic of trauma bonding is know what you're dealing with. And when I say know what you're dealing with, I'm talking about the aspect of knowing what trauma in your life has impacted you, but also know what you're dealing with when you're getting into a relationship with somebody. If you're noticing that you're seeing the same similar patterns that you went through when you experienced that particular trauma, pay attention to that, because you don't want to fall so deep in love with that individual and then you realize that y'all really just came together because of the aspect of forming together within the aspect of trauma. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because you never know. We may rely on that individual for support and comfort and everything. But then the thing is, you don't want to have that built that relationship. And with building that relationship, you kind of realize that y'all have arguments, y'all have disagreements. Some of your emotions kind of come out in the relationship because you're still being affected by that particular trauma that you experienced on your own in your life, and now you're bringing it into the relationship. So know what you're dealing with. So know what you're dealing with within yourself when it comes to your trauma. If you feel like you need to dive deep into your trauma and see how to get through things before you say, all right, I need to get into a relationship, go ahead and do that. If you're already in a relationship with somebody because you already realized that y'all had similar characteristics and y'all kind of came together based on that, know what you're dealing with within the relationship to see that, hey, I noticed that we kind of have similarities, and our similarities is based on this particular experience. How can we move past this? How can we move forward from it and such? So that's all I want to leave you with today. As always, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. JG Mental Health Fridays is back for 2025. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the videos on there. Go on my website, do Wix, check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out podcast episodes I've been on. Check out articles I did for Healthy Living Magazine, and ways to connect with me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Just as a couple of announcements of events I will be speaking at. On February 20th, I will be at Penn State University, main campus. I will be the keynote speaker for Brother, You're on My Mind. It's an event that's being held by the Beat and the PRCC. And then also on March 17th, I will be a speaker for the 6 o'clock series, which will be happening at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, also known as IUP. So those are two big speaking engagement that I have. And then also there's other things I have coming up. So if you follow me on social media, be on the lookout for those particular things. But as always, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.